What is up, everybody? We're going to give it a few minutes for everybody to get in, and we will rock and roll. I'm going to put on the tunes, and just enjoy the tunes, guys. Let me mute it. You go to new places with I don't know who, and I don't know how to follow you. someone to be quiet with, who will take me home. You go to loud places to find someone who will take you higher than I took you. Didn't I take you to higher places you can't reach without me? Reach without
How hard does this song go, guys? You gotta admit this song goes pretty hard, right? Goes pretty hard. No, Jeffrey, I got work to do. All right, guys, come on. Feel the beat. Feel the beat. Feel the beat, guys. Come on, let's go. Yeah! Higher places you can't reach without
All right, guys. So is everything clear? Can you guys hear me? Jeffrey, no, I'm not going to jump into bed because we got work to do, okay? It's not playtime. I'll play later. Wally, what's up? Kevin, Xavier, Vanessa, are you guys still in here? Because if you guys are still in here, Xavier, I want your help. I want to jump on a Google Meet video chat with you and go over this graphic, you and me together, because I want your feedback and suggestions on perfecting this graphic. Sorry. Damn, my sneezes are loud. So, I really want to perfect this graphic, Xavier, this marketing graphic that I've kind of come up with that I think is like these are not trans. Hold on, there we go. Now I'm ahead. Okay, so are you guys hearing me? Is everybody hearing me? Okay. Testing, testing, testing. All right, just making sure the music still works. All right, you guys hear me? Okay, everything. You guys out there ready to learn? And all right, guys. So. We are going to talk about a little bit about marketing and junk removal, and we're going to go over this four quadrant system that I have broken down. And I came up with this the other day because I was actually looking into marketing for Autopilot, and it was based on set like software as a service, B2B SaaS, and they had their version of this quadrant system for marketing techniques, and it was based on annual recurring revenue, like because that's the kind of what SaaSes are generally, not always, are milestones that you want to hit, right? And I was like, you know what? I could do my own version of this for junk removal based on monthly revenue. Okay, monthly revenue. So this is not a perfected marketing graph, but I'm really liking where what's up, Mr. You in the building. I really like where I'm going with this graphic, this marketing quadrant system, because it really helps you identify where you're at, what you should focus on, and it just gives you ideas. So now, if you guys didn't know, Autopilot, for those of you who don't know, I guess I want to show everybody really quick. Thank you so much for everybody who has invested in Autopilot. We are at $227,000 that you guys have invested in Autopilot. So thank you so much, guys, for having faith in me, believing in the software. I hope you guys are enjoying the software. If you want to invest, there are many perks to investing. You can invest as a little as $500. You get access to the software. You get my course. You get my perks. You get access to me one on one. You get access to the software. You get the software for free for a year. Uh, I mean, there are so many benefits to investing $500 or more. And there's also larger investment packages if you guys want to invest. And then also, I'm going to build this into $1 billion company. That is my goal. So your money will be worth something in the future. I have to be careful because we are legally filed with the SEC, so I cannot make promises. You can literally see our SEC filing on the sec.gov. We are legit registered for crowdfunding and raising money and capital. We are the real deal. So if you guys want to invest, please invest. And if you don't have the money to invest, that's fine because we're about to go over something pretty crazy that we're going to talk about right now. How do I get back to? How do I stop sharing my screen? Why do I always? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay, um, so yeah, if you guys don't have the money, yes, well, I'm gonna get a yellow Lamborghini when I cash in. Yes, watching now. Okay, so if you guys don't have the money to invest, I have something to tell you. I'm really excited about. If you're willing to try Autopilot, which is a CRM, guys, FSM CRM, to manage and run and operate your business efficiently, effectively. I'm not going to talk too much about Autopilot. I'll save that for another live. We're going to actually just kind of jump into the marketing here. But $50 a month, guys, includes Autopilot and 6 months of coaching with me. Okay. You get the software, you get the course, you get the resources, and you get the coaching with me, all for subscribing to Autopilot. Yes, everything. If you're already an investor and all that stuff, you get way more benefits and way more value. So, and you're also can go to through this coaching too. We're going to start from the very beginning, and I am going to make sure that every single one of you builds a 6-figure minimum junk removal business. My goal is to get you to 6 figures your first year. And if you're not at 6 figures and you're already a year or 2 year in, do this. Switch to Autopilot from whatever platform you're on, and I will get you to 6 figures. There's going to be 6 months of weekly coaching classes. I'm debating on weekly or bi-weekly. But there might be 50 of you there. There might be 100. I haven't decided. We are almost out. I'm not going to let any more into beta. I haven't decided on how many people. And what's up, Rudy? First response. Thank you for signing up, Jason. Are you still having the Clover promotion, Rudy? Yes, I do have the free Clover, $700 free Clover machine. Message me. I still have that. Um, guys, 40 people have signed up for this coaching program for using Autopilot. It's 6 months. You have to stay for the entire 6 months. You must pay for the $50. If you want to cancel, fine. That you can cancel. I don't think you're going to want to because these coaching classes are going to be awesome. I'm going to show you the basics of this marketing quadrant system, which we're going to deep dive into the coaching program. I'm going to go over it right now. And what's up, Ricardo, my man? Mike, do we get to the coaching if we already have Autopilot? Yes, you do. Just message me. And if you guys, I'm going to email everybody the form to fill out to get all this stuff. And yeah, you're going to get all this stuff in the first coaching class is March 26th. So let's jump into the quadrant system. All right, guys, let's see. What should we put me down here in this corner right here? All right, guys. If you want to dive deeper on this marketing quadrant system and go for the entire 6 months of coaching, it's only $50 a month. That's it. That's fucking it. Like, and I will make sure you guys are crushing it as good as Ricardo or better. No, I'm just kidding. Ricardo is the OG in the house. We got Ricardo Junk Guys in the house. We got Xavier, the fucking G of Google Ads. Xavier, I don't know if you're here still. I don't know if you're listening to me, but if you're here, tell Vanessa what's up. And I hope I see you guys this summer. I hope you're able to come visit because that would be awesome. Jeffrey, I hope you come out this summer and I hope we go to Disneyland. So all of you guys are my friends now. You guys are all my friends. So let's get rid of this going live stuff right there. So if you guys didn't notice, I have this quadrant system, which we're going to go over. And I want you guys to just pay attention, ask questions if you have questions, comment, please. Let me Let's just close. Let me just make a little bit of room and just put this over here so I can see your guys' comments. Testing, testing. Sorry, guys, bear with me for a second. Trying to sort my windows. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions, please ask. All right, Xavier's in the class. All right, guys, so we have a four quadrants here that we've all probably seen this chart. We've all seen it. It's actually famous in the Steve Jobs world, if you guys didn't know. When he announced the iPhone back in 2006, 2007, 8, I don't know, whenever the iPhone came out, 2007, 2008. Steve Jobs is infamously known for showing this quadrant and showing the iPhone like at the top and all the other shitty phones towards the left. It's really cool. He shows it's a really cool quadrant, and it became really famous because of Steve Jobs. A lot of people use this quadrant now. So if you guys see, we have fast and cheap. Do you guys see my mouse cursor? Can you guys confirm in the comments if you see my mouse cursor when I'm moving it around like a fucking madman? Can you guys see that? Please say yes, Andrew. I see your mouse cursor. And sorry I'm talking fast because we have a lot to go through. I'm going to talk fast, so try to pay attention. And we are going to cover Marketing 101. And remember, if you want to dive deep into all 50 or I don't know how many other 30 marketing tactics here, and you want to dive deep into all these marketing tactics, Autopilot, $50 a month includes 6 months of coaching. Okay. You have to use the CRM. I'm going to give you all the training videos for the CRM. I'm going to help you grow and all that stuff. Okay. You see my crazy mouse cursor. So we have fast and cheap up here. We have slow and cheap. We have fast and expensive and slow and expensive. I haven't confirmed the monthly revenue that I truly want you to be in each quadrant. I'm pretty close to okay with what I think I have here. If you're under $5,000 a month, I want you to focus only on cheap and fast. We don't have money to spend and we don't have leads. We need leads now and we need them cheap. Okay. Now, once we get to the $5,000 to $10,000 a month revenue, we're averaging $10,000 a month in gross revenue with decent profits, decent profit margins. We can then start to kind of put some focus over here. And I want you guys to remember, we don't ever want to forget what we're doing over here. You will have SOPs, standard operating procedures. You will have standard operating procedures that continue running the cheap and fast methods. You then get SOPs to run the cheap and slow methods. Okay. Then when we get to the 10 to 20K, we then, yes, you heard what I said. We then get SOPs that continue to run these methods before we move on to the expensive and slow methods. Okay. We then will have SOPs in every quadrant like a beautiful, well-oiled machine. Okay. And I'll explain Jedi junk removal. I'll tell you which ones I was doing and all that stuff and the SOPs that I had. Now, keep in mind, you're going to see this chart. You're going to be like, Andrew, wait, I'm doing some of the stuff over here, but I haven't hit that revenue. That's fine. I just don't want you spending all of your money and time over here because it won't make sense. It doesn't mean you can't do something over here if the opportunity arises. So, tell me if you guys see this. So here's the old version that I made. Here's the original. Okay, so remember the under $5,000 a month we're focusing here, 5 to 10,000 up here, 10 to 20, 20,000 plus. Okay. Now here's the original version I was working on, and I fine tuned it just like 30 minutes ago, an hour ago. I started cleaning this up. I'm still not done. Okay, things might need to move around. Things might need to be adjusted. I might have some stuff like in the wrong placement. I'm still working on this. Okay. So I want you guys to see that we have our legend over here. We have grassroots, paid ads, outbound, branding, traditional media, local partnerships, and content. Okay. So we have 7 forms, 7 categories, 7 forms of reaching customers that I have kind of split this up into. Okay. So if we look at the fast and cheap section, guys, sorry, you guys following? You guys enjoying this so far? If you look at the fast and cheap section, guys, you'll see we all know the grassroots door knocking, door hangers, yard signs, and we got goodie bags over here. And if you guys think I missed something, please. I mean, this is a team effort, and this is why I want to jump on a call with Xavier. I really want to kind of like I want to lock down the legend or key that we have over here, and really lock down all of the marketing strategies that make sense into the right sections. So now, guys, fast and cheap. If you are making, actually, guys, here, so I want to, let's do something. Let's do something exciting. Let's do something a little different. What I want you guys to do, what do we have? We have only 11 people in here, so nothing crazy. We've only got 11 people in here. Can you guys please, of the 11 people in here, can you guys please tell me what is your monthly revenue? Are you 5K? 5K, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, or 20 plus. I want to kind of like cater this talk. So I want to see where most of you guys sit. Are you guys under 5K and under, 5 to 10 gross revenue? Okay. Now I'm all hoping we have decent profit margins because yes, the top line gross revenue number could be meaningless if you are making zero profit. But we're assuming you're running an okay business and we are at 30% or higher profit margins, especially if you're the one on the truck, you should be at 30%. So are you guys 5 and under, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, or 20 plus? Come on, I need a couple people to comment, just at least a few people so I can cater this conversation. 25K. Ooh, okay, okay. And guys, I know it ebbs and flows in junk removal. Give me your average monthly revenue. So we got okay, we're all over the place right now. So we got a less than 5K, we got 6 to 10, we got a 10 to 20. So what we'll do is since we don't have that many people above 20, we got one person above 20. Congrats. Under 5. Okay, perfect. Let's focus on 5 under 5K. Let's just sit here for a minute before we move on. So I want you guys to think, oh, no limit, Mr. Yee Yee. I love it. 10 to 20. So Yee Yee is right here. So that probably means that Yee Yee went through these steps. Okay. And it doesn't mean some people like rock certain things, like they might have rocked radio. And this is not a one size fits all, but this is a very good, from, from what I'm understanding, from what I've gathered with my experience in interviewing people and what I've learned personally. Um, this is where this makes sense. Guys, you are going to have to live here. Now, if you are under 5K, this does not mean that you can't do a networking event or go do goodie bags or go do community involvement, and to pull your truck up to somebody's school and show that how important recycling is, or donate your time for recycling for XYZ community, or do XYZ event, or do local trash pickup on the highway. It doesn't mean you can't do networking events, BNI, and Chamber of Commerce. It just means this is slow. This is slower. We're getting slower leads from community involvement, networking event, referrals. This takes longer. We need leads now. So, guys, if you are under 5K, you have to focus in this section. I would even argue Google My Business is cheap and slow. Okay. You're not going to get, I'm almost like considering putting this like in the middle, because Google My Business does not bring you leads until you get like start getting reviews, and that takes fucking time. So, what are your options here? Okay. What are your options? It's going to be door hangers, door knocking, yard signs. Facebook, as you can see, Facebook breaks down into 5 things. Five. One, two, three, four, five. A lot of them less effective than others, but a lot of them effective. I would say Facebook outreach, which is adding tons of friends in different community groups, local real estate groups, and making friends and building your friends list, and then messaging them, and then running Facebook ads. I would say the least effective would be marketplace posting and Facebook group posting. We all know you can go spam Facebook groups and you can go spam the Facebook marketplace, and your posts will usually get deleted right away. But some people also says it works very well. Marketplace outreach is reaching out to people trying to get rid of stuff in the marketplace for free, and then you hit them up. Okay. So Facebook breaks into 5 different sections. And if you look all over here, we got Facebook over here too. Okay. And then if you really think about it, social media, posting vertical reels and videos and posts and stories, and social media there is technically 7 pieces to Facebook. Okay. I want you to think about that. There is 7 pieces to Facebook. You need to focus over here. Okay. And get your SOPs in line. So commit to yourself 200 yard signs a month. Commit to yourself posting on Craigslist once a day, every day. Okay. Commit to $15 a day on Facebook ads. Okay. You can do this automatically. Yard signs, you can have SOPs, you can have your employees. You can do it until you can get employees. Commit to 10, 15 door hangers after every job. Commit to Facebook outreach. For sure, Facebook outreach, FB outreach, and Facebook ads. You get these SOPs in place and you hustle grassroots style, pounding the pavement, boots on the ground. Okay. Are you guys following? This is the only way. If you want to break out of the 5K barrier to get to this next barrier or this barrier, you have to get all of this with SOPs, standard operating procedures, meaning you need to put in place a regimen that you don't break. Okay. Find what works for you. A lot of people hate lead generators, right? Lead generators go load up and get dimensions suck. They rob you. But a lot of people also swear by them to keep them busy and get them something, get clients in the database while you're hustling everything else. So, guys, it is very important that you really, really hustle this area so that you can get to this next area. Okay. Now, this next area is not as exciting, but some people crush it in this area. Some people are amazing at this area, and I am not good. This is not my this community involvement. Referrals naturally comes from, you know, referrals comes from building a database of clients, right? You have to get clients or networking. So getting clients, networking and community involvement will bring referrals. So, like I said, this is slower stuff. It's cheap. I mean, networking events essentially is free unless you're paying for the BNI thing, but essentially networking is free. Going to free local business events, just networking, handing out business cards, talking to people, doing BNI, Chamber of Commerce, getting involved with the community. This is stuff that requires more time with slower results. That's why you have to master this stuff first and have it running on autopilot, no pun intended, um, before you can dedicate time to this. So if you're under 5,000, I'm not saying don't go to 15 property managers a day, apartment complexes a day, and give out goodie bags. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying your time's more effective over here until you can afford the time over here. Get your SOPs in place. Are you guys following? Are you guys liking this so far? Are you understanding the junk removal marketing quadrant? Yes or no? Can I get a yes? Can I get a no? Can I get a woo-hoo? Can I get some hearts? Are we liking this? Give me some love in the club. Um, so moving on. I want you guys to and oh, just because you start out here, get your truck branded immediately. I'm not saying don't brand your truck until you break 5,000. As soon as you can afford to brand your truck, because truck parking, ghost routes, and truck branding and decals all go hand in hand. Okay, so you do want to get this as fast as possible, the decals. Because I'm not saying don't go do ghost routes. Don't just go like just your time is more effective over here. But once you guys can start doing more community involvement and all this stuff and cold email, and you have time to do social media and video editing, maybe you get a virtual assistant to help you. Maybe you finally have time to go do 10 apartment complexes, nursing homes, boutique hotels, storage units, and your goal is to go to 10, 15 a day and show your face and show face, give out goodie bags, talk to the leasing manager, the property manager. You can start putting more time into this. Okay. Dan's Holloway and Abel from Temecula do a lot of the cheap and slow methods, and I see them crushing those cheap and slow methods of community involvement, networking event, referrals, and goodie bags and all that stuff. They're very into that. Once you lock in the five to $10,000 a month, guys, we can then break into the next quadrant, which is fast and expensive. Okay. Now, before we talk about fast and expensive, I just want to jump over here really quick and explain something. You'll see that I have SEO down here, right? We got print, we got radio, and we got every door direct mail. We got postcards. We got all this stuff down here, right? And SEO. Now, SEO. Obviously, you want to do SEO from day one. Okay, so I'm not telling you don't wait until you're making $20,000 a month. What I'm usually saying is it doesn't make sense to pay an agency to truly do SEO for you, um, because SEO is expensive, right? And it takes time. So even if you hire an agency that I recommend that is 500 bucks a month or $400 a month, that is still money that you don't have if you're up here. You can't afford to pay for SEO if you're doing less than 5 grand a month. Okay. But it doesn't mean you can't do your own SEO. You can make your website. You could do build multiple pages. You can exchange links with people. You can just do as much SEO as you can and get backlinks where you can. Exchange backlinks with other people. Post your backlinks on YouTube videos. Like post your backlinks everywhere you can. Do as much as you can before you start paying for it. I don't recommend you start paying for SEO until you break the $20,000 barrier because it's expensive and you're not going to see results. Now, some people would argue, "Oh yeah, I'll get you results in 2 months, 3 months." But that's gambling. Don't gamble. Don't bet on that. Don't You need to be profitable. Profitable before you start throwing 500 to $2,000 a month. Some people charge, like a lot of American agencies charge $1,000 to $2,000 a month, and those results will not benefit you till a year later. You could argue 3 to 6 months. I want you to not gamble. Don't gamble on 3 to 6 months. Assume it's going to be a year before you see the actual results from SEO. So I'm not saying don't do SEO. I'm saying don't pay for SEO until you hit $20,000 a month in revenue. So now we are here. We have SOPs here. We have our crew doing door knocking, door hangers, yard signs. We got Facebook ads running. We have Craigslist running every day. We're also text remarketing because now we have clients, right? We're doing text remarketing, or I actually should probably put email remarketing here too, but that's very like that's not, nobody opens their fucking emails when you get a junk removal offer. But now we're also doing Facebook outreach. We're growing our friends list. Maybe we're doing uh, Google My Business, of course, right? Google My Business, of course. We have SOPs here. And then we have, maybe you started cold email. Maybe you started social media. Maybe you're branding really good. You have a wrap truck, you're crushing it. And now you're starting to do networking events and getting involved with the community. Since your employees are handling this side over here, you got one employee doing this, putting out your yard signs on slow days and stuff like that. That lets you focus on goodie bags, which is kind of a part of networking, is um, part of goodie bags. I should actually probably call this something. I don't know. Goodie bags is fine. Going to buildings and just giving out a little brown bag with candy or donuts or whatever, and showing face to companies that would use you as a repeat, that need you. Organization companies, funerals, sorry, not funerals, nursing homes, real estate offices, property managers, apartment complexes, so on and so on. You have SOPs in this place, and maybe you're the one handling this stuff now because you have an employee over here. Okay. You could then have somebody help you take over this if you need, or you're doing this, but now you can move to here because we've got a little bit of money in the bank. Okay. This is ads. There's not much to say here. These are just ads, right? Some people love Yelp ads, some people hate them. Most people hate them. The Yelp ads and Thumbtack ads are called lead aggregators or lead marketplaces. They're different than lead generators like Go Load Up and Get Dimension. So an Angie would also be a lead aggregator or a lead marketplace. So Yelp, Thumbtack, and Angie are lead aggregators. Nextdoor, Google LSA, Google Ads. Oh, I got to put on Bing in there. Let me. Okay. Bing, I do need to put on Bing. So those would be paid. Google Ads, Google LSA, Bing. Those would be just standard paid ads. Hulu ads, it's also paid ads, but it's like a new form. It's connected TV, and I'm actually debating if this is actually considered traditional media because it's not really. TV is traditional media, so I don't know. This is something I'd like to ask Xavier. Like, do you think this belongs under traditional media, or does it make more sense under paid ads? But this is connected TV. We got Hulu ads, we got Peacock, we got Amazon Prime. I've heard good things about Hulu. Okay. We got our other traditional media. When we break into the 20K barrier, we have EDDM. Don't touch EDDM until you're making money. EDDM could be effective If you have yard signs everywhere and around the surrounding neighborhoods, you also send them, you have yard signs, you do door hangers in the neighborhoods, and then they get hit with the EDDM in their mailbox. You hit them from three different points. So you have yard signs all around the city, so they see your yard signs, and then they get the EDDM, and then they also get the door hangers. That's when it can be really effective because you hit them three times. So EDDM, I would also wait until you're making money, but you can hit those populated, those neighborhoods, those expensive zip codes with EDDM, and then throw some yard signs outside of the neighborhoods and their streets, and do door hangers as well. Okay, so EDDM could be effective. Cold calling could be effective as well. It was effective for me. You can have a VA do cold calling, or you could be the one doing cold calling. I think your time is better spent elsewhere. That's why I put it under expensive, because you would want to have a VA do this. I could put it under cheap. If you were doing the cold calling, it'd be cheap because you're doing it. But I think your time could be don't waste your time cold calling. Get a VA, get office staff to do that. We got traditional media, print, magazine, billboards. I'd love to get some feedback on billboards. I'd love to talk to somebody who has ran billboards. I talked to somebody who does radio, so it's $4,000 a month, makes $750,000 a year from radio. Okay, and we got good old SEO. So Jason says I have a few grand left on the truck to pay off to get my truck branded. It's under my wife's name, so I can't do it quite yet. Yes, man, Jason, get that truck branded as soon as possible. Now, guys, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Bing would make 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. We have 36 marketing strategies here, and I'm going to go over all of them in the coaching program over 6 months. The ones that I don't know, such as radio and print and EDDM and Hulu ads, I'm going to find somebody who has done it, and I will have them teach a class on it. So I'm going to I'm going to post, and I have somebody who's really good with community involvement. I'm going to have them teach a class. Facebook ads, I got somebody who's going to teach a class. Otherwise, I'll teach the class. Xavier, I imagine he'll help me out with the Google ads. Xavier's a G. If Xavier is still here, I don't know if Xavier's listening to my voice. I've been talking a long time. I'm sure you're annoyed at my voice, Xavier, but if you're here, let the people know that you'd be down to help out and teach a class in my course, because Xavier is a cool guy. Next door, I'll find somebody who crushes it on next door. I'll teach everything that I have experience in. So we're gonna go over all these quadrants, and we're gonna. Oh, Xavier is here. He's still lit. Yeah, Xavier. So, Xavier, what do you think of my quadrants? What do you think of this breakdown so far that I've come up with, Xavier? Honestly, what do you think? So that is the junk removal marketing quadrant. Um, the sections you should focus on based on your monthly revenue. Okay. Now, we all know junk removal has up and down ebbs and flows. We all get a little slower in the winter. I remember I went from $140,000 in my highest month. And then in the winter, which there's no snow in fucking California, I think it was like 60, 70 grand was my lowest month. That is a half. My business cut in half for that 1 month. So I understand there's ebbs and flows, right? So um, you need to average out your monthly revenue of like what you're making and figure out like where you're at before you go on to the next quadrant. Thank you, Xavier. I'd love to jump on a call with you, Xavier, to like hash out this quadrant and like figure out all of the marketing tactics and which quadrants they belong in and the monthly revenue goals for each quadrant. I'd love for you and me to talk and solidify this marketing thing. So with that being said, guys, if you want 6 months of coaching. We're going to start from the very beginning of like setting up your business. And, a lot of you probably already are running your business. You can skip those coaching classes, but there's going to be a lot of newcomers here who probably want the basics of like, what do we do? How do I price? How do I do this? Blah, blah, blah. Setting up the CRM autopilot, getting you ready to use a CRM and how to use it properly so you have all the data that you need. You're going to get Autopilot CRM You're going to get we're going to go over this marketing quad. This is just going to be, this marketing quadrant will be going through all of this, will probably be a month or 2 months of classes alone. We have classes that we're going to go over operations. We're going to go over hiring and firing. We're going to go over bookkeeping. We're going to go over accounting. We're going to go over profit and loss. We're going to go over software. We're going to go over everything, guys. This is going to be like starting a business and running a business and building this into a six-figure business. This will be better than any I have respect for all the coaches out there. They sold their junk removal business, and we got all the people out there that charge 5, 10, $25,000 for coaching and helping you run and start your junk removal business. I'm going to give you more value, and I promise you, I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody. I'm not trying to say that I'm not some like I'm not better, but I can certainly promise you, you will get better, more value, and this will be game changing. Um, this will be the most insane um, coaching classes mentorship that you've ever had. Like, I have a $5,000 investment package where people invested. That's a way more sophisticated. We taught scraping, the art of hiring VAs, mass emailing. We're going to be going over, we did fucking 4 classes on running Facebook ads, and they got stock in the company, an 80-page website. So that was a different investment package. This is a more like getting started and running your business and just like getting going and getting to six figures, right? This is like, get me up and running, Andrew. I need to make money. Let's go. Okay. What I'm teaching in my other mentorship class, that's like very sophisticated, high level stuff. Okay. And they get stock in the company. They get like 3 years to autopilot for free. Like, there's a whole bunch of perks over there. So, Devin, if you already have autopilot, you can join this coaching. It starts March 26th. Guys, there are 20 spots left. Okay. If you want to go over this 4 quadrant system and learn every single one of these quadrants and go over all these ad techniques, all these advertising strategies and all that, um, we're going to go over all that. So there's 20 spots left. 40 people have already signed up. I'm blown away. We're getting signups I feel like I'm getting a sign up every 30 minutes or every hour on autopilot right now. On autopilot. So sign up on Autopilot, download it in the App Store, Autopilot Home Services. Just sign up, use my sign up code Andrew Jedi, or go to the website autopilotapp.io. Um, if you sign up for Autopilot, or you're already signed up for Autopilot, you will get access to this. Now, when you sign up, I'm going to email you in a few days. You'll get an email or text message before the class starts with access to everything. So you're going to get access to everything, including the 20-page website, including the coaching, including the resources, including the course and all that stuff. You will get access to all of that on the 26th, the first day class, March 26th, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Try not to miss that class. If something comes up, of course it will be recorded. And like I said, guys, this is a 20, like for me to dedicate 6 months of my time teaching you guys all of this stuff, even though it is going to be a group coaching class, there might be 50 of us in there, there might be 100. I haven't decided on how many I'm going to let in, but I'm closing down beta like soon. We are closing it down. I'm going to run this till its peak. I'm going to take as many people who are willing to sign up. I'm going to let 10, 20 more people in, and then I'm closing down beta, and we're not opening back up until October 24th. We're closing down the beta program, and we're going to be private testing beta only, closing it down, and we're going to reopen public in October 24th when Autopilot is finally at a beta. So while it's closed down, we're going to do 6 months of coaching, getting you guys to build a six-figure junk. We're going to go over everything. It's going to be awesome. So, if you guys are interested in that, you need to sign up for Autopilot now. There's only 20 spots left. All you got to do is sign up, use the code, and then you will get an email and a text from me in like a week or so with a form to fill out to give you access to everything. You're going to get a 20-page website template. You're going to get the course. You're going to get my resources, and of course, access to the 6 months of coaching, which is the first class. It's going to be March 26th, Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST. And I don't know. There's already 40 people who have signed up. Maybe we'll get 60. Maybe we'll get all 60. Maybe we'll sell it right now. Maybe 20 of you will sign up. And we'll have 60 people in this group coaching. It's going to be weekly or bi-weekly. I haven't decided if it's going to be weekly or bi-weekly. I kind of want to go with the flow of the class, but it's going to be 6 months until we're out of beta, and you guys are going to come out rock stars. And Autopilot's going to be fucking awesome, and it's going to be all the features in the world. And you guys help me, I help you. Jay Moreno, it's $50 a month, and you get Autopilot. That's it. The only requirement is you sign up for Autopilot for $50 a month, and you use the CRM. The whole point is you guys have to use the CRM to give me feedback. So I'm going to train you and get you, help you grow your business and help you get leads and help you actually grow a junk removal business, but in exchange, you have to use Autopilot. So if a lot of you out there who are like, oh, this sounds good, but I'm using Workies or House Call Pro, unfortunately, this won't work for you. I'm sorry. This is for people who are willing to use Autopilot and willing to, because you help me, I help you. So I'm going to be monitoring that you guys are inputting your jobs into Autopilot. I'm going to make sure that you guys are using Autopilot because I can't make Autopilot the best CRM in the world if you guys don't tell me the truth. If you guys don't give me feedback, you need to you can't lie to me. You got to tell me when there's bugs. Say, Andrew, what's going on? I want this, I want that, blah 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 blah. So this is for people who are willing to use Autopilot for $50 a month. The coaching's included. Okay. And there is one other requirement, guys. You have to stick with it for 6 months. Okay. I don't want you, I know you're not going to be like, Andrew, this coaching sucks, I'm leaving. I mean, if that's the case, then fine. I'll let you out. There's no contract or anything, but I want you to verbally commit to me, Andrew. I'll stick through the coaching program at $50 a month and use Autopilot for those 6 months. I mean, that's that's $300 over a half a year, guys. You get to use the CRM, and I coach you, and you get the course and a 20-page website. I mean, like, how could you say no to that? Um, you'd be silly not to. So we're going to go through A through Z through everything. If you guys are already on Autopilot, please just message me, email me, text me. I'll get you the form to fill out to get access to this. And let me see. We're going to go over the marketing quadrants, guys, which is this new thing. I didn't invent this, but in the junk removal community, I did invent this. I came up with this in the junk removal community, and I'm going to be sharing this and making lots of cool videos on it, coaching it, training it, and I'm going to perfect this quadrant system. And we're going to narrow down, we're going to talk about each marketing strategy in each quadrant. I am going to break down each. I mean, guys, we're gonna have a whole like we could probably have two classes just on this quadrant, two classes on this quadrant, two classes on this, fucking four classes down here, five classes down here, and then two classes over here, right? And then we'll have other people that who have mastered like radio and Hulu. I'll have other people who have mastered those two come in and teach. I'll have people who have mastered EDM and print. They'll come in. So this is gonna be a very, very I mean, guys, I was rereading. If you guys want to know like what's going through my head right now, I was rereading Tevin. What if we're already using Tevin Landry? If you're already using it, then you get access to this. William, awesome. So all you guys got to do is sign up for Autopilot using the code Andrew Jedi. That's it. And then you'll get an email or a text in like a week or so with all of the information to get the course, the coaching, the website, the 20-page website template, and my resources. Okay. Yeah, the code is Andrew Jedi. It's right here, guys. You should see like right on my face, Andrew Jedi. Right? Do you guys see that? Yeah, I'll put it like. Let's actually change the font color real quick. Let's make it. Where is the font color? Oh, there it is. Edit text. Let's make the text. Is that good? Okay, so I was rereading $100 million offers. Has anybody read this book from Alex Hermosi? Can I get some yeses or nos? I know most of you guys have probably heard of Alex Hermosi, but has anybody read this book? Has anybody read it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Has anybody read the book? Yes or no? Pink it is. No yeses, so nobody's read it. So he has a theory, and the whole theory of the book is this: how to make offers so good people feel stupid saying no. If you guys want to, he calls it having a grand slam offer. If you guys want to sum up this book, it's this. It's this right here. So I was reading the chapter on making an offer so good people feel stupid saying no. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm trying to build $1 billion software. And when I say $1 billion, guys, I want you to, it's not hyperbole. I want you to actually think about this. Service Titan IPO'd for 9 billion, 10 billion. Jobbers 5 billion, billion, not million, billion. House Call Pro, 2 billion. Workies getting to 1 billion. These are $1 billion companies. I don't think it's unreasonable to think I could build $1 billion company. So if my long-term goal is to build the best home service software that doesn't rape people's pockets and actually has, it's easy to use, has all the features, and doesn't charge you an arm and a leg, um, what is my long-term goal here? My long-term goal isn't coaching and making money from courses and coaching. I'm not like that's not my goal. So my goal is to build the best software in the world. So how can I was reading this chapter and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just give away everything that I have from this point moving forward if they sign up for Autopilot? Why don't I make an offer like I will train you and coach you and give you my course and website templates and graphics and resources and pricing sheets and if you sign up for Autopilot. Like I give you everything if you sign up for Autopilot. That to me it's like I have a course. It's $500. It's a great course. There's 20 hours of content. I'm not trying to be a course guru. I don't do coaching. I could. I don't. I'm not a marketing agency. Um, but I could. My goal is to build software. So I'm going to give away everything that I can possibly do for you guys because it costs me nothing but my time. So if I can organize this group coaching thing where it doesn't like completely use up all of my time, it's worth it because this is an irresistible offer because I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm not trying to make money off of, sorry, not off of like coaching, and I'm not going to start a marketing agency, and I'm not trying to be like some crazy person who pushes courses and makes millions of dollars for courses, although I have one, but I'm not making millions of dollars for my course. I made some, like, you guys get what I'm saying. So um, if I'm trying to build my software company, how can I make an offer so good you feel stupid saying no? And that is, I'm going to give you guys everything I have to offer for free if you use Autopilot. And in turn, it's a win win. In turn, I help you, you help me, I give you everything I have, you give me feedback on the software, you use the software, you help me make it better. And after the 6 months are up, I hope you stay with Autopilot. I hope you go, you know what? I love Autopilot. I'm staying. Okay. So, Um, yeah, William, absolutely. If you're already in Autopilot, just message me, William. Shoot me a message on Facebook, email. Absolutely. Anybody who's with Autopilot gets access to this. So, with that being said, guys, like we're gonna go over everything. We're gonna go over the all quadrants of this marketing. I'm gonna break down marketing. I'm gonna make sure that you guys build a six-figure business. I'm gonna teach you how to run operations. I'm gonna teach you pricing. I'm gonna teach you, and even if you guys are veterans, maybe you don't need any help here, but maybe you veterans need some help down here. Maybe some help down here. Maybe you guys need some help. Like once we get to these, like maybe you want to learn a little bit about SEO and Google Ads and Yelp Ads, Thumbtack Ads, Hulu Ads, Like you veterans might be able to learn some stuff too, because we're gonna like you might have mastered all the other three, like these other quadrants, but and that's not all we're gonna go over. Okay, guys, like um we're gonna go over pricing and operations and hiring and firing and so that's all I wanted to say today, guys, is 20 seats left. Sign up now. Let me see. Yep, we got people signing up. We got people signing up. See, this is uh this is Stripe. These are people signing up. So make sure you guys sign up. Um, because I do have to cap it out because I don't think I can do more than like I don't know how many people I can do in group coaching, but we'll see. So, anyways, guys, oh Craig, what's up, my man? Sean, no, Craig, Wally, William, Eduardo, Mike, Justin Johnson, William, Jason, first response. All right, guys, can I get some thumbs up and some likes if you guys like that? Let's say something in the comments really quick. I'm going to play some really good tunes just for a second while you guys ask your final questions before I sign off. I'm going to play some music and just ask your questions. Cassidy. Um, Cassidy, good question. Carson. Oh, Carson, here. Let me show you my I want to show you my my quadrant system. Look it out. Check it out. This is my quadrant system, Carson. I'm not done with it yet, but Cassidy, to answer your question, this is good for any home service business. I don't know much about insurance, but Cassidy, if you want to reach out to me and we could jump on a quick call, I do like free 10-minute calls answering people's questions. If you just want to email me or you can actually even text me right here. This goes right to my assistant and she'll send you a booking link. You can jump on a call with me. So there's my phone number and my email. You guys can email me, text that phone number. My assistant will respond to you and give you a link to book a phone call with me. If you guys want to talk to me personally and ask questions, please, yeah, just text that phone number. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm going to play those tunes and ask your final questions. I'm going to sign off here in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
I go to loud places to search for someone to be quiet with, who will take me home. You go to loud places to find someone who will take you higher than I took you. Didn't I take you to higher places you can't reach without me? Reach without me.
All right, guys. So if anybody has any questions, now is the time to ask those questions. I'm giving you guys some good vibes, some good tunes because this is lately this song has been like my obsession. It's just got that good vibes. Like it just puts me in a good mood. So that's why I've been jamming out to it for like the last 2 days. Do you guys like this song?
So quiet now.
Jeffrey, so the IPO, you can never predict an IPO, obviously, but a lot of people have been IPOing. Tech is moving fast, and there's something called a SPAC that you can do. If you guys want to look into a SPAC, I mean, you probably don't want to look into a SPAC. It's called the SPAC, Special Purchase Acquisition Company. Helps you IPO faster, but I'd like to IPO within 4 years. 5 years at the most, because I'm already 1 year in. So another 5 years would make 6 years into this journey. So 5 years max, 4 years hopefully. I'd say 4 years. 4 years, 4 or 5 years. So if you guys are investors and I turn this into $1 billion company, you got a pretty check coming. Pre-order that yellow Lamborghini right now. Guys, I promise you, I'm putting everything, like, if you guys want to hear a fun fact, Jobber has 35,000 businesses signed up with them. 35,000 businesses. I'll check it out. Dreams by Need to Breathe. I'll check it out, Jason. If it's, I'm assuming it's like vibey like this, if you're suggesting it. So, um, 35,000 businesses. Jobber's the biggest company, right? Besides Service Titan, 35,000 businesses, and they're a $5 billion company. 35,000 companies are signed up with them. 35,000 out of 6 million across the United States, Canada, and Australia. So, dude, they're not even 1%. Not even 1%. There's no monopoly. It's crazy. So the market opportunity, the potential is there. There's no, yes, they're the major players. Jobber, Service Titan, House Call Pro, and Workies. Yeah, they're the biggest. But why can't there be a number 5? You guys want to know a fun fact? My girlfriend says to this day. You guys want to know something funny? Because when I was interviewed by Workies, they had me come down to their office. Sean, yeah, feel free to please text the number and book a call with me, Sean. Absolutely. You guys want to know something funny? Is Workies interviewed me a little over a year ago. I don't think they knew. I don't like. He wanted to talk to me and have me come speak at his office because Jedi Junk Removal was doing $150,000 a month on my highest month. Cassidy, it's only $50 a month, no contract, no hidden fees, and that includes everything that I discussed on this channel. I discussed everything that I discussed, the course, the coaching, the 20-page website template, my resources, access to me, and the Autopilot CRM itself is $50 a month, no catch. Starts on March 26th, the first class. That's when you get access to everything. So anyways, Workies had me, my girl still laughs to this day about this. Is he asked me, I spoke for an hour in front of all of his employees. They wanted me to talk about my junk removal business and all that stuff. I don't think he knew my plan to come into the field services industry and build a software company to compete with him. But he asked me, and I was like, yeah, I used to do software. And I told him, I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'm going to build software. I was like, I'm going to get back into building software. And I've been talking about CRMs on my YouTube channel. I'm surprised that they wanted me to come down at their office and speak at their headquarters. They must have not seen my videos or paid attention. But he was like, you're not going to get back into software. He's like, software's too tough. And I laughed. I was like, dude, I just told you I've been an engineer my entire life. But he didn't believe that I was going to be able to compete in this industry. He didn't think I'd be able to do it because it's a big undertaking. It's a big undertaking. And I remember, I think I might even have but yeah, I remember him asking me like, so what's your plans, man? Are you going to grow? And I was like, no, I'm going to sell the company and get back into software. And you could see him just like, he's like, you're not going to do it. And it's just, it lit a fire under my freaking ass. Because building a CRM and FSM like this is not like a one-off small tool like Nice Job, right? Like Nice Job focuses strictly on one thing, and that's reviews. And they're really good at what they do, that tool, right? To review follow-up, review management, and all that stuff. It's like nicejob.com is just that they just focus on that one thing, reviews. Building a CRM and FSM is like 5,000 different moving parts. It's not, we have automated text messages, we have online booking, we have estimates and invoices, we have two-way texting, we have the phone call system, we have mobile app, iOS app, Android app, web app. It's just, there's so many moving pieces to building a CRM. It's why, like, if you were to truly compete in this industry, you'd need at least $5 million to raise to build something like this because it's just so big. You need $5 million to compete. But since me and my business partner are both engineers, we can cut that cost off by fucking like 90%. 90% because we're both insane engineers who can get this done. So with that being said, guys, yeah, I hope you guys, Eduardo, we're going to go over that. In the coaching, but someplace, just Google it, ChatGPT it. That's why you want to use a tracking number and don't put your company branding, just put junk removal and put the tracking number. So if they can't do anything about it. So you'll be fine. So anyways, guys, thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Hopefully on the inside of Autopilot.